是。
Being in college, you must have at least once heard a upperclassman said, "I want to go to grad school, but the GRE is such a pain." What exactly is GRE, and why are the upperclassmen so dislike it? The Graduate Record Examination, in short, the GRE, is hosted by the Educational Testing Service, in short, ETS. According to ETS, the GRE tests for college-level students' verbal reasoning, their quantitative reasoning, their critical thinking, and their analytical writing skills, which are not related to any specific field of study. The scoring of a GRE is a way for graduate-level institutions to evaluate their applicants. Today, I'm here to introduce you in detail what exactly is in GRE. Afterwards, you will know that it's actually not that scary. It will be easier to understand if I divide the test into the following three categories. 1. Verbal section, 2. The math section, and the third, essay section. Let's start from a verbal section. In verbal section, there are four types of questions. The first is sentence completion. The second is reading comprehension. The third is analogies, and the fourth are an antonyms. In sentence completion, a word or two are simply replaced by a blank in a paragraph, and it's the test taker's job to find out which combo or which word in answer choices are the most suitable to go into those blanks. In reading comprehension, the test takers are provided with a short or a long passage, and the following series of multiple choices are testing the test taker's understanding of those passages. In analogies, a pair of words are given, and there is a certain relationship between the pair of words. And also there are a pair of words in each answer choice. And the test takers are to choose the pair of words in the answer choices that are of the same relationship as the stem in the question. Here's an example. Concierge to hotel. In this question, the correct answer is B. The concierge hotel is the same relationship as the waiter to a restaurant. So far, we have seen the verbal questions. Let's move on to the math. A lot of people are scared of the math section of GRE, but actually it's not that difficult. In fact, none of the math tested here are beyond the high school math level. There are also 4 types of questions in the math section. 1. The comparison. Here's an example. Here are 2 values, A and B, and the condition given is that n is greater than 1. So it's the test taker's job to figure out if A is greater than B or B is greater than A. And in this question case, the correct answer is A. The A is always greater than B under the condition n is larger than 1. The second type of math questions are the word problems. And simply, there's a story in the problem, and the math is hidden behind it. Once the test taker finds a missing piece of a story, they find the correct answer. And the third question types in math section are the problems with figures. Here I have an example as well. In this problem, the test takers are to find out the area of a hexagon. All the information needed is given on this figure. And of this question's case, the correct answer is A. The area of hexagon is 54√3 units. The final type I'm going to introduce in the math section is the problems with charts. In this part of math, a chart is being shared by a series of problems. There are different problems given based on the chart. Here's an example of a chart. From the chart, a lot of information is given. Therefore, a lot of questions can be asked. And it's the test taker's responsibility to know how to read a chart and to answer the questions on it. So, the math is really not that hard, is it? Now let's see how the essay question looks like. There are two essays you need to write for a one single GRE exam. They are, one is the issue and the other is toward an argument. Let's talk about the issue essay first. In the issue part, the test takers will be given two controversial ideas, and they can pick one of them and express their opinion towards that idea. And at the same time, they will need to provide the supporting material why they are holding those opinions. In the second type, the argument essays, a paragraph or argument or a claim will be given to the test takers, and the students will write down their opinion, saying if they think the argument is convincing or not, along with their reasoning. Jim Madden is an instructor of a GRE strategy class in Princeton Review. He said, you can always find at least 3/4 analogies out of each argument given. And that's what you should do in a GRE. So far, I've just showed you everything that can be in a GRE exam. So it's not as difficult as most students think. To be a master, all you have to do is to have a strong vocabulary and a clear mind. And soon, you will be a happy master.